seems really easy, really. Make different choices. Do more loans, find more referrers, and so on. Neuroscience is showing now that we don't have the choices we think we do. You know, I was listening to a radio program a short time ago where the announcers asked people to ring in and tell the story of the lies their grandmothers told them. And the first caller fascinated me. He rang in and said, I'm 63 years old. My beautiful grandmother, gorgeous lady, looked me in the eye when I was 8 years old and said, if you sit so close to the fire, your kidneys will melt. Yeah, the next caller in rang and said, if you eat that whole apple, including the core, a tree is going to grow inside your stomach, which of course is nonsense. But both of those call-ins said, one said he can hardly do more than nibble around the edge of an apple. Now, the other one said they still think of it every time they sit near a heater or a fire. And this is what happens to us. We are programmed to react in certain ways. You will choose going forward into an opportunity, a situation or problem the way you've been programmed to. So a couple of questions I like to ask as a coach is, who taught you about money? Who taught you about work? And who taught you about delegation? Delegation's an interesting one. You know, if you were taught to effortlessly give others most of your work, share the work around, or were you taught if you want a job done right, you've got it, do it yourself? So this begs the question, how do I get more choices then? How can I change the way I respond to life? And it comes back to one word for me. The word is awareness. We become aware of how we operate. We step outside of our business or life and look back in as a witness to what we're doing. How else can we do this? We need to go inside. The answer is never on the outside. We need to look internally for how we might do things differently. Now, one way to help with this is to start a journal. Write down, just when you feel like it, you know, how your day went. Today I had a good day because this happened. Today I had a bad day because this went down. And of course, the other one is you can learn meditation, which I've been teaching for over 30 years now. There are thousands of meditations online if you wanted to go down that route. So by becoming aware, you set up what I call moments of truth. You get to a crossroads in the day or your week where, you know, you would have normally taken a particular path, but because you now know it's wrong, you have the awareness, and you're aware that the first way you would normally have done it is wrong, you consciously choose to go a different direction. I'll give you an example. I've just had a great month. I know that normally what I'd do now is spend this month getting all those deals across the line and not do too much new business. But I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to focus on prospecting for new business. And yes, I'm going to get very, very busy, but I'm doing it consciously. And then I'll be on my way to getting an assistant. Another example, I just sat down to make 20 calls looking for new business. My other phone rings. Normally, I'd interrupt what I'm doing now and take that call. But because I'm now aware of that, I'm not going to do it. Better that I get on and finish these calls, then answer the other one. Now at Nectar, we have a questionnaire on awareness that will help you understand why you do some of these things. And in most cases, that's all it takes to understand, to become aware. Then things can change. So drop us an email, get in touch, and we'll very happily drop that questionnaire to you.